Then you want to go underneath the chin of the puppet. Now, there's different theories about this. Some people have said by the ear. Some people say by the nose, or they attach it under the nose. I just find that that would kind of get away in front of the mouth and may cause problems in other areas if it's up above the mouth. I find just underneath the chin, and as you can see with the puppets that they filmed, it works very good, and I had them just under the chin. So there's different ways. Now underneath the chin, it could be almost anywhere because every puppet has a different chin. I kind of put it, I try to measure it so the hand's not right tight against the body, because then you won't get any movement, really, or very little. It'll just look like he's got a cast on his arm. So you want it to float a tiny bit and kind of find out where that point exists. Okay? And then you just stick the needle, and again you want to grab the foam underneath. You don't want to just grab if you're using Antron fleece or just plain fleece, you need to have something to grip onto. Okay? Because again, it'll just pull your fabric and it'll either fall out or it'll ruin the fabric, the skin of the puppet, by just grabbing the material. So it's really important to get underneath the foam. And I'm now really fighting with this, but you just have to fight and get it in there. And another tip, try to not go through glue, right, with your needle. And that might be my problem right now. So do not go through a glued seam, because you're going to have a problem with it. I think I am in a glued seam, as you can see. Okay, there we go. So it should pop in. So just, again, it's a few more stitches. And you want to kind of keep it small and indiscreet. You don't want this great big black piece. So you need to, you know, when it starts doubling up, it can start showing. So there we go. I got it in. And then you figure out where you want the arm. If I was doing it for television, I want it maybe a tad bit higher so that the screen will catch the arm and not my hand underneath when he's walking. And so what you do is the same as the wrist. I know it's hard to see, but it's just simply sewing it back again a few times around like a loop. Yes, that's right, if you do. But it's not too bad, Billy, if you don't get through the glue department. You don't want to go through the glue. So there we go. I've done it a few times. You can maybe do it a few more. I mean, just kind of figure out how much. And then you tie it off. I'm not going to tie it off, but, you know, simply tie a knot. Make sure it's right up against the skin. Now, one option, once you tie a knot, you're going to say, well, how easy, depending on your puppet, can you hide the knot? I'm just going to snip this off, and hopefully it won't unravel. What you can do, we learned this in quilting, is that when the knot is made, I can't really show it on this puppet because of the way it looks, but you can pull a little bit of the outside fabric and make the knot kind of go through the fabric, so it's hidden away. Okay? What would you think about making the string run through and attaching it to the other hand? You can do that, definitely. If you're doing two hands, you're right. You could go up one side, down the other, and loop it around. So that's definitely, I'm only doing one hand. And now, as you can see, it brings the arm. I don't have a rod right now on the other arm. But see, it brings it to life. Here, let me just turn this around. Sorry, I can't see the screen right now. Okay, there we go. So there. Now I could probably have put it up a bit higher. It's a bit too low for television. You could get half my arm in there. So I might have wanted it up a little higher. But you definitely can see where the arm looks like it's alive and not just sitting there like it's a cast. So there you go. Great way to make an arm come to life if you're not comfortable with using rods. Okay, great. Yes, it is good for novice puppeteers. It's also great for, if you made a puppet for kids, it's great because, again, they don't have to worry about rods or how to use them, and their arms still look like they move around. So it's many ways to do it. I'm just going to stop recording right now. Thank you, everybody. I hope that benefits, and it'll be on YouTube.